Okay, so taking a shot in euro right here at the apex base on a 5 minute chart and opening a stop just right around above this 750 area. I think it's 12 pips. I've calculated already. So this is a short. So I'll put up 12 pip stop in here, and just to go over the trade, this is the sort of apex base from from the last session, and probably given that it's running quite thin into this area, so this area is what 11 pips, so very thin run into the level, so I think it might drop back into the range for a little bit, might be filling in this area and this little guy, and possibly which I'm thinking is around this little area, so that would be around like 15 pips. So just to see the entry, I've entered at 652, so this is your 1 minute chart, and let's see, I mean, how do you work with it, but it's only 8 pips from this current extension, but I'm looking for a little bit of a deeper move right into this 16 pip area, so I'll just put a limit in this area and see how this goes. Just a mid trade update here, and as I took an entry in here, the price nicely filled in this little extension in here, and reacted quite nicely to this base, and currently failing. So when the price filled this extension, I moved my stop from above this minus 12 pips to minus 5, because if it does continue running, if it does continues to run to above this fractal, then it will most likely go higher into above areas here, and it might get high into those levels that I'm talking about for some sessions. So let's see. I think currently what price is doing right now, I think it has cleaned up this fractal in here to me, because top side hasn't picked up here, the middle fractal has been picked up by this move, and there is not much tail to this fractal, so it might straight come into our exit, which I'm out at 80%. So let's see how this goes. But just to go the trade here, so you can see this little thin area up in this 15-minute chart, and if I go down a 5-minute, you can see this nice base area here, apex area here, sorry, and with a nice, very clean extension into it. I think we can see it draw down to this area. Reason being that we have a little bit, not a super gap area, but I think still can this price action currently, it's holidays time, so currently very efficient price action, so there's a high likelihood that this will fill in this area, and quite possibly to the intraday lows in here. So let's see how this goes and how this pans out, but so far it's looking good, because we've already reduced our stop, and once the price takes out this level, I think I'll move my stop from minus 5 to even just above this high, which is I think minus 3 or so. So and if it hits our first exit, then I think I'll just move my stop to break even here, and we'll see what happens, because I think currently the major of the momentum is being held by this little fractal. So to me, if the price takes this low, it's very important right now, so for this trade. So yeah, I got my first target at 16 pips just before the New York Open, and after the New York Open, it consolidated a bit and then hit my stop. So I was this was my primary objective, to get a little clip out of this trade, and I was 80% of my position was out on the first take profit, and just trailed my stop after that, and finally got stopped out at 1.7 bits for the remaining 20% of my position. So a fairly successful trade, and think that um, I think that this could go deeper into the range. Not today, maybe tomorrow, but if it does, this should be a nice trade. This should be a nice trade, and let's see how. But it also depends on how it extends into our level. So, um, this was Euro trade, pre-New York Open trade for Euro US dollar, and as far as pound is concerned, I'm looking for a short up in this area. Same sort of trade, just I think, yeah, same sort of trade like Euro, but I would really prefer if it does come into our level around the London closure. So we'll wait for that, but this trade is done.